Alright everyone, welcome back to Mike Immortal. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Nullus Deus, or Nullus Deus. I need to look that up before I look like an idiot for the rest of this playthrough. But anyway, moving on. I'm gonna look like an idiot for the rest of this playthrough anyway. What am I talking about? Okay, so we just opened the... what was it again? Whoa. What am I stuck on? We just opened the wine cellar with the spare cellar key. And we're heading down into the depths. The wine cellar was not particularly fun in the base game, if you recall. I think that I am hobbled because of the fall, by the way. I don't like water sections, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that ever. Let's crawl underneath it. I will do so. Oh god. Okay, you gotta go quick. You gotta go quick. Quick like bunny. Quick like a bunny. Why am I still splashing? Cha-chink. Okay. Nothing here, nothing here. There's nothing here, bird. Yes, honey. Where did you go? Suck an egg. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know what kind of accent I'm really doing. I know what I think I might be doing, but it's definitely not what I think it might be doing, so. Get ready for a lot of not having a lantern for a long time, boyos and girlios. Okay, oh, we can't open this one this time. I think that was a change. Oh, no. The slower movement speed throws me off. You damn barrels! You damn bitch! How dare you! Okay, I thought that was actually a monster for a second. Okay, no Easter eggs here. Okay, so we got the creepy. For what purpose, I cried out? To no avail. I've got to be a little bit gentler on my voice, so I apologize for that. Assuming the game lets me. Because we're about to run into a not-so-friendly friendo. Maybe they changed this part entirely. Ominous tonal shifts. Ho! No, yeah, alright. I'm just gonna close this for safety reasons. Need to unlock it. My screwdriver might be able to pick the lock. Ho ho ho! Cha-chink. This is working a lot better than it did before. I want to say that. I definitely remember having some troubles with some of these things that I'm not currently having. What the? Oh yeah, I remember this. Jesus Christ. Hello. Dead son. Okay, can't light that lantern for some reason. Oh, sorry, did I say for some reason? I meant for no reason. Okay. That was that's a different audio, I'll tell you what. Okay, so we need to find one of the keys if memory serves. Okay, so it's probably this. Hi! How are you? You were just reacting to... I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one, you son of a bitch. I forgot about that one. Okay, anyway. I don't know what happened to me. Defense mechanism. Wire was born in Grave, a small town in Duchy of Brabant in the Habsburg Netherlands in the year 1515. He attended the Latin schools in Hertogenbosch and Leuven, and when he was about 14 years of age, he became a living student of Agrippa in Antwerp. Agrippa had to live in Antwerp in 1532, and he and Weyr settled in Bonn, under the protection of Prince Bishop Herman von Weid. Agrippa completed a work on demons in 1533 and perished 2 years later while on a trip to France. No relation, I'm sure. From 1534, Weyr studied medicine in Paris and later in Orléans, but it appears unlikely that he obtained the title of doctor through these studies. Eventually, he practiced as a physician in his native grave. Funny, I remember mentioning how silly that, how ironic that sounded, sorry. Weyr was appointed town physician in Arnhem in 1545. In this capacity, he asked for advice on witchcraft. He was asked for advice on witchcraft in a 1548 court case involving a fortune teller. In spite of his subsidy from Emperor Charles V, the town of Arnhem was no longer able to pay Weyr's salary. Soon after, he was found and declared deceased in his home holding an ancient knife. It is believed that Weyr had committed suicide. The reason still remains unknown. Well, then. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. John C. Maxwell. I'm with you up until the profit part. Nah, in this world, yeah, sure, I guess. In this world, you need to profit. I wish it were not the case, but alas. Dink! Third launching key. Thank you. Recently, I've been noticing some weird smell in the storage section. I've got to make sure there won't be any poisonous fungi growing like the ones in sewers I saw the other day. We have just finished constructing another passage. Another package. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? No. To the first floor of the library, and I won't let anything get in the way of our work here. I've hired a couple of people to get rid of this leakage fast. Everything must be sterilized and taken care of before our headmaster notices anything unusual, or else. George, Michigan. 11/9/1992. Okay, so I don't think I ever figured out what the arrowhead and the, I don't think I ever figured out what the arrowhead and the, knife were for. So it is said. Oh wait, I have to go this way. I'm an idiot. Whee! 360! Okay. Oh. This is a manual for the emergency exit. First of all, make sure that all 3 launching keys are inserted. Some mechanisms may require additional fuel to be added for a proper ignition and stable work. No matter what, don't let reserves run out. Otherwise, you must use the elevator and descend to the lower floor where you shall find required coal and fuel supplies for the machinery. I hope they didn't change that part. Come on. Don't tell me that you added extra doingsness. Ah, you did not. Good. Ugh. I have really bad hearing in my left ear. I didn't even hear that. I felt that. That's how loud my headphones are. Whoa, now. Okay. You know what? It's not even worth it. How many tinderboxes do I have? I have 16 tinderboxes. I don't need those ones. Okay, yes. Bonk. Kershblonk. Schlababble. So much for going easy on my voice. I've been screaming like a madman. I hope I didn't forget anything. There was an entire encounter in there last time that I may have deftly avoided due to my metagaming. Shnikes. I didn't want to skip it entirely. Basically, there was this moment where a grunt would chase you and you had to climb up into the rafters. But the first time around, it was extremely annoying to try to pick up the key after he spawned. So I just wanted to pick up the key before he spawned. I think you were supposed to go to the elevator first, and then he would attack or something. But I didn't go to the elevator at all. Oopsies. I didn't even know you could skip that. I legitimately did not know that you could skip that at all. Oh, I figured I'd have to pick that with my screwy drivey.